Good morning, guys. Good morning on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. We're in for another day of relentless trading. I'll just quickly get this set up. Copy. We are on. We're on. Lovely. Right. I want to go straight into a top down because there is potential setup on the hour. Okay, so let's go straight into a top down analysis. Okay, let me turn this off. Like it up. That's better. Okay. Trying to get the lighting right in here. Okay, top down analysis, guys. Let's go. So monthly, we know can flip to the downside, and we would expect it to come down to here at least, even if it wants to drive up. Okay, so I do believe that you're going to have to pull back if you want to carry on going up, but it would be nice to see that this candle closes bearish and we start heading back down. Now the weekly has closed bearish. Now what I've noticed about the weekly, you've got no top wick on this weekly. Okay, so then we've got to say to ourselves, do we need a top wick here in order to drive down? If that's the case, then is this weekly going to flip to the upside, or is the next weekly going to come up, create a top wick and then flip? Okay, or are we going to carry on breaking the highs once we come and get the bottom wick? So now the daily, what is the daily done? So this is even better now, because the daily is confirmed closing back into that range now. So I would say the daily is something like that. It's not matching up perfectly, because if that was the case, you would have closed back in. Now you've closed back below. Therefore, we should be straightforward pushing down from the hour. So you've had a little top wick, you've had a fake out on the daily, back into the range. Therefore, this daily should come down to fill the wick, but also carry on, I would think. Now, I would prefer a top wick, tapping this. Now, stops really. Price shouldn't be pushing above the previous daily, so you could go there with stops. That's 270 pips, can't do that. We might have to look on a lower time frame, but fairly straightforward on the daily really. What's the 4 done? So the 4's closed bullish, and the next 4's pushing down. And I don't like how that 4's closed bullish. It doesn't look like it's closed. If anything, it's closed back into the range, so that means this 4 could flip to the downside at any point. The 3 is bullish also, with no top wick. Maybe the daily's not ready to push down yet. We've got the 2 again, closed bullish, closed respecting. Closed respecting. The 1 again, closed respecting. So the 1 range now is like this. We haven't had a top wick and we haven't had a bottom wick. Oh, difficult this now. So what I would need to see is if this hour closes below, where do I need this to close? Wherever it closes, it doesn't make a difference, but I need a top wick. I need a top wick, creating a wick for this, and then the flip down. That's what I'd probably take, because at the moment I can't really take anything, because the 2 close respect, and that's fine. The 3 is still respecting, that's not an issue, but they're all bullish closures, all bullish. The 4 is closed back into the range, so is this a fake out to the downside? So if we can get a top wick on this 1, where do I need this top wick at though? going to need a top wick to at least the next support, which is here. I need a pullback to there, guys. What am I looking at? I've got no data to go off here. We aren't in a clean trap. The thing is, though, it's NFP today as well. Is it NFP? Yeah, it is. So I'm not sure how much we're going to move today. We could just consolidate today and just be up and down in these ranges. If that's the case, though, we technically could have, because the daily's bearish, it's tough taking sells down. It's tough taking sells down, really. See what this is like. Maybe a bit too much for it. So sorry, it's tough taking buys up for a wing back because the daily. How is the daily going to end? This is the thing. Is this daily going to flip back to the upside? We don't know. It hasn't done much of a top way. Now we could maybe look at a smaller time frame. I need a pullback. This is the thing. If the hour closes like this, nice. If I can get a pullback, then I'll look for a sell stop coming down. Because the range on the hour, it should be coming to this. That's the next range on the hour. Now, so if we can get a pullback, we'll get sell stops on to come and fill the rest of the range. What's a 30? Done 30 close, no bottom wick. 15 close, no top wick. Well, there's loads of reasons to come back up here. I'm going to have to wait. Maybe this pullback then for the 15 to rule out a fake out on the 15. You might come straight through here. You have got another area here where you could reject from. So this would be our take partial move to break even. But I'd need a pullback first. So we get a pullback. This is the hour changeover. Get a pullback. We can get sell stops underneath. But you might just pop straight down here. Come on! If this closes with no bottom wick, I'm going to have to wait at that point. No bottom wick. So we've got no bottom wick on this hourly. So if we can pop down with no top wick, we potentially take wing back buy. But it's difficult because the daily could flip. But the 2's bullish, the 3's bullish, the 2's closed now actually. Okay. Oh, we've got no bottom wick on either. How far is this going to pull back? This is a question. Got no bottom wick, no bottom. If this 15 can come to 2302, we'll take a sell from there. Because I would believe, even if you want to drive up, you're going to have to come back down for a bottom wick. This 15's brought all the lows. The next place to go on the 15 is 2295. 2295. Actually, these areas here, what are these? You've got one there, and you've got one here. What are these? got no bottom wick on this. This is the thing. You got no bottom wick on both of them. So you would expect this one to flip and drive. But I can't really take that because the hour didn't have a bottom wick, so it tells me that this could end up closing bullish. Or do we need to come back down before driving up? If we can get to this 15, no top wick, I'll take a sell from there. Because even if you want to drive up, you're probably going to have to come and break this low before driving up anyway. Or you're going to have to tap and then tap this before coming, at least. But whether this is going to do it, because both of them have got no bottom wicks, so you might just flip now. Good morning, Vin. But really, this 15 should be pushing straight through to. But I just, if the 1 hour had a bottom wick, guys, we could have been looking at this, especially the way this is opened up with no bottom wick. We sort of don't want this to flip yet. We don't want this to flip. You've broke below that, but you've just got no top weight. So this is what I'm saying. It's NFP today, so we might not move much. We could just bounce in between these ranges today. Which doesn't mean we can't catch trades, because we can. Always catch trades. If we can push back up here, we're gonna have sells on. I can't get a sell stop on this guy because there's no bottom wicks on them. So this could close bullish. But yeah, you can easily drive. No top wick there. I'm just thinking, could we take a wing back buy from 22.95? Even if we tap that, we've got to come back, it looks like, apart from this one. There's a flip on the 15. You little bugger. Now what's nice though is the hour's got no bottom wick. So does that mean the hour then is going to flip bullish, close bullish? But you've still got 55 minutes left of it, so how far is it going to push down? Is it going to push all the way to 22.989? Sorry, 91, and then pull back? That would have been a nice setup. You've had a clean 1 hour breakout there, but you just can't take it, guys, because this might close bullish, and if this closes bullish, and if it does close bullish, it's got another chance to close back into the range, and at that point, yes, you might still come back down bottom wick, but means you're back in that range. So you just can't. Hopefully this won't drive and this will close bullish, but it'll close nest play. So it'll close doji like that, and then we've got a nest play. Then we'll wait for a top wick and a flip to come and fill this range. So ideally, as long as we don't tap 22.95, we should be good. I'm just thinking with the 1 hours, where do the 1 hours pull back to? You've got potential wing back sells here. That would be a nice pullback. I'm just looking at this, even though it didn't break below. This one didn't break below either. But it did. This initiated the move through. Break below. All the way back up. Why did it do that? What was that? 3. Come on. Close below, you come back up, wing back sell. We could potentially look at a wing back sell from 23.04. It's quite a prominent area. Interesting. It might be a slow morning. Might be a slow morning. Guys, I'm only on till 10:30 this morning. I've got a meeting today at 11:15. So I'm only on till 10:30. Okay. Well, it's NFP today anyway, so we don't know how much it's going to move. Just going to see. I do like this no top wick on the 15. So what I would like to see is if this 15 can close bullish like this doji, and then the new 15 needs to break the highs in order to drive down. If it's going to do that, that is. But that 15 closing doji will confirm that you're not closing back into the range. It's not to say the next one can't do it, because it can. But the next one then is probably going to have to break the highs in order to drive down, because why didn't this one drive down? Now what's tricky this morning is the 4-hour, yes the daily is bearish and it should be coming to fill this range, right? But the 4-hour is currently bullish and this could flip at any point, and the 4-hour is brought back into the range above unless we get a fake out, but it hasn't closed yet and we have to act upon what we see. So currently this could be a fake out to the upside. The 3 is also bullish and hasn't filled the range. The range on the 3 is here, 2308. So this 3 could flip at any point. The 2 has closed bearish now, but now, which is nice, fantastic, but you've got no bloody bottom wick. So it tells you that this 2 is probably going to close bullish. So you might as well wait for the bullish close and then see where it closes, then look for the sells down. Unless this is just a fake out to the downside to come back up. And then the 1's also closed bearish, a lovely close as well, again with no bottom wick. So it's a shame really, because you had a 2 and a 1 lovely breakout set up, but you just got no bottom wick. So you don't want to be forcing it, you just got to wait out. I want to see how this hour. The only thing I don't like about this area is the hour from this area can really shoot up. What was that? Hour really shot up from here, really shot up all the way. That's what I don't like. Again, I mean we were lower this time, but if you look at this one, it actually shot all the way to there. So for some reason the hour can really shoot up. So we've just got to be careful here. I would prefer just sell stops underneath after the pullback. That would be the safest thing to do. But it's tricky getting sell stops on at the minute, because this is probably going to close bullish anyway. We've got 49 bloody minutes here. 49 minutes to wait. What's a 15 doing? 5's closed. Bullish. I can't really do anything, guys. What time is it? 9 o'clock. We're probably going to have to wait till 9. What a shame. We're so close. What a shame. It's just a case of where this hour's going to pull back to. Really. I can't really buy up at the minute because now you've had a 2-hour and a 1-hour close below, so we can't really buy up at the moment. Good morning, Lavo or Levo, is it? Good to see you back again, mate. You've missed some lovely trading days. We've had some fantastic profits the last few days. What's going to happen with this? What I do like though is how gold is coming back down, which is really nice. And this daily, you're in quite a nice, as soon as you get a close below here, you're in quite a clean traffic range all the way back down to 2183. So is that going to initiate the push down? The only thing I'm a bit cautious of is I've got no bottom wick here. Sorry, no top wick here. And you've got no top wick here. So are we going to get maybe a close? Or do we need to come and break all the highs in order to come down? And would that be the weekly? So for example, if the weekly closes bearish today, does the new weekly need to pull all the way back to grab them top wicks to flip to come down? And is that going to initiate that push down? Which is really nice that gold's coming back down. You should make an announcement notice when you're going live. I have to check if you're live stream. Jump into our Discord, mate. It's free. Jump into the Discord. In the public chat, I put in there when I'm on. That's where I put the announcements. So I'll just keep you notified, save you sort of waiting about. I don't really do it on my social medias out like, but you can always drop me a message on social media. I reply to every message. I might take a while to get to you, but I will reply to you. See, if this 3 closes like this, there's still 2 hours left of it. It's going to be interesting on that 2 close. This is what I'm saying, guys. We might not move much today. But we're only after 10 pips, aren't we? We're only after 10 pips. Yeah, in the link tree, in the descriptions, hit the link tree button, go into the Discord group. And then in there, that's like the free public group that I put an announcement in there, and I put an announcement in the members group as well when I'm on. But members get to go on Discord live with me, so they can actually talk to me. Is this going to flip to the downside? I mean, what would tell us if it's going to flip? So we've had that 15-minute close now, and it's still respecting, so that's nice. Can we come and break the highs and then flip? I don't know if it's going to flip, guys, because the one's got no top wick. However, if this 15 can push up, we could potentially take wing back sells from 2302, because this 15 is still close respecting. I'm hoping if this does push up, even if it closes up there, you're likely going to pull back, test the lows anyway to come back up, right? But it is a bit more risky because we know the one should close bullish. But what we're saying is we're happy to take wing back sell because the one, we believe the one is not going to close like that. We believe the one is going to close something like that. And at that point we would have grabbed it. However, saying that, we have identified previous day that the one can actually close all the way up there from this distance. Also firmer if it wanted to. But that's some pips. I don't know why that's happened. Oh, that was FOMC. Sorry, yeah, disregard this one. But this one, I don't believe that was any news. Let me have a look. So, yeah, we've just got to be. We're in a tricky area here. The sells were lovely coming down, but I can't really take it. But you've had a nest play on the 15, so you had a 15-minute close. Then you've had a bullish close. So technically, this new, I don't think it's going to do it because the one, it's got no bottom wick, so it tells me that the next one's going to close bullish. But technically, the next 15 should come up, break the highs, and then flip. So could we get a sell stop on underneath the 15 once you break the highs? Potentially. That would be the safest thing to do, but are we going to drive if we get activated? Probably not. Probably not. I don't even think you're going to get activated. Sure, we'll grab something though. Let's get the tunes on, guys. I haven't done my playlist yet. Morning, Nella. Okay. Now, if this 15 closes respect in this area again, right? We could look to sell just to break the low. That'd be our advantage point. Because what is that telling us? Well, it's telling us they can't even push up because there's not enough liquidity. So we're going to have to break the low. I'm not saying we're going to drive. I'm saying it's going to have to break the low. So we could potentially look to sell from here. Advantage point is there. And I'm not expecting us to drive through this range. I'm expecting it to break the low to then come back up. Okay, so we could take that from there down to there. Okay, but we've just got to wait for confirmation on that. We're pushing up now. That's the 30's next to close. Let's see how this 30's going to close. If the 30 can close respect in 2300, potential wing back sell from 2304. Okay. Now if this 30 stays below 2299, that's another nest play. It's another good sign. Then if we do push up, we could potentially take that wing back sell closer at the pullback area. No way this is flipping now, is it? Oh, look at the 15. Really struggling to break these highs, isn't it? We've got 10 minutes for the 30 to close, guys. On stream we're looking fantastic, guys. So we've got 59 trades, 4 break evens, 5 losses. We've only ever had 1 full loss. All the others have been partial losses. And I explained this yesterday, so if you're new to the stream, so what we've done is we've got a MyFX book as well. This is based off a 200k account, right? Risking 2% a day. 2% a trade, so it's a high risk. Okay, 2% a trade, and this is based around prop firms. So if you took every trade what we took on stream, none of these trades have been took without being on stream. Okay, if you took every trade on stream, these are the profits you'd be looking at, risking 2% per trade if you copied everything. We've only had 1 minus month, and that was February. Okay, and I believe that was the full loss month, and I believe we took that loss at the second last trade of the month. Okay, so but other than that, we're looking really good. And believe it or not, these are more realistic stats in trading. Okay, small growth consistently is the key, really, I think personally. Yeah, 1% a month is good, because remember, it's not 1%. If you know you can get 1% a month, you might think, well, that's not much percentage. Yeah, but imagine 1% of £1 million. It's quite a lot of money. Yeah. So all you do then, if you're consistently profitable at 1% a month, you just add accounts. You've got your live account building up. You've got all these different funded accounts. Add another 200k, add another 200k, and you just build up like that. 1% across all these different accounts. And that's how I do it, basically. I just have a trade copier. Okay. So we're looking really good on. My aim is, my goal is to get 6 months 100% win rate without taking just 2 trades in 1 month. That's my aim, and I'd love it if we get it all on stream. As in, you join me for it. Yeah, 6 months straight with 100% win rate. That's my aim, and then I'll set myself a new target, maybe a year. Well, I know it's really hard, but Because losing is part of it. Oh, look at this now. Oh, look at this, guys. Okay, so now we're going to be aggressive with stops at the minute because we know the one can the one can close bullish. But this is perfect for a wing back sell from here. You've got no top wicks here, so his price just coming up to here to create no top wick. Oh my god. Oh, is this just fake now? I just don't like the 15. I would have preferred another 15. That means the 30 is going to close out. Can I take that? I don't know if I can. You could take it off a 5 and be aggressive, I suppose. The stops, okay. When we break below, what do we do? We're going to push here. It's a big pushing candle, that. Why is it doing that though? Is it going that way? Is this a fake out to the downside? Are we going to tap 2304? That's the question. See, if this 30 closes above, then this is not on. And that's what I'm worried of. You go into the last 5 minutes. So if the 5 closes up here, it's probably not on this area. We could look at 2304 though for a wing back. So I can't really take this, guys, because it's close to the 30 closing. If this happened a bit earlier on, potentially, yeah. Because if the 30 closed like this, we basically had a fake out back into this range. Therefore, we should be coming back up to fill 2307. Look at that 5, man. That was a lovely pushing 5. What is this 5 going to do now? Are you just going to come back down? Now, if we can push to 2304 on the next 5, yeah, we can look at it. Because you can get some big, so the big pushing candles I can see here, this is what we're looking at now here. Pull back, tap 22, 5, 5, tap, straight back down. Could we grab that? That's what we'd probably look at. But what's going to tell us that? We really don't want the 30 closing back in the range though. This 30's got to close respecting 2300, otherwise we're going to have to reassess. There's no point getting sell stops on underneath. Even though we've had a pullback, this is no point at the minute. This 3's going to close very shortly. Guys, I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're waiting for this 30 to close. we looking? Yeah, that's better. So the 30. Okay, so what's a 30 done? 30 range for me is 2300. Can we come up, break the highs? Now if this 30 can come up and break these highs, we could potentially, should get a wick fill on this 15. Because the 15 is still respecting at the minute. What's this music? Guys, if there's a song on and it's shite, let me know and I'll turn it off. I'll put another one on. Okay, you got no bottom wick. We should get a 15-minute wick fill on this. So if we push with no bottom wick, could we sell from 2300? It's all on this hour. This hour's really put us back. We would have had a nice setup on the hour. And we need to know how this hour is going to close. That's the issue we're having. We don't know if this is going to close. If this closes respecting 22.99, fantastic. Next play, just straight down. Fairly straightforward. Advantage point is 22.95. Do we need to come back up to tap 23.04? How is this hour going to close? If this hour closes bullish back into this range, and then we could have a potential wing back buy on 22.95, because the 4 is still bullish, remember. No bottom wick on the 30. You close respecting on the 30, which is lovely. Can this 30 get a wick fill? Flip to the downside. If this can push up with no bottom wick, we potentially could take this wing back sell area where the pullback needed is, basically. I'll mark this up as a potential. But this pullback's for a sell stop underneath. Or to confirm sells below, basically, after the pullback. Everything's working fine this morning, which is nice. We really don't want this to have a bottom wick. What's the 15 does? Two 15-minute candles still respecting this area, but you're bullish and you should get a wick fill. But need a bottom wick. How far is this wick fill going to be? Is this going to flip? No bottom wick here either. Sucking us in here, guys. Sucking us in. That's 3 pips. There's 10 pips. So we'll have to wait for this hour. This hour. It's pretty annoying. There's no more data to go with it either. Oh, there is. What's this? Do we need to come back up to these levels? That's the issue. In order to drive down. I don't know if we do, because consolidation didn't break a high, so you broke the low. Therefore, you're probably going to pull back. You're not going to drive because you didn't break any highs here. However, you broke these lows. break this. This didn't break any lows, you pulled back. Oh, the 5's closed dozy. Look at the 5. Back into the range. Tricky guys, tricky. The safest thing to do is the hour, wait for the hour. But I'm just seeing if we can pop up. We can, because I would be interested in winning back sell from here. Because what's nice is the 30, the 15s all still respecting this area. So if we do pop up, we're likely going to pull back, close respecting again. But it's whether you can reach up to there. And then even if the hour closes up there, you're still going to get a pullback to tap 2300 anyway. I would imagine. We're close, guys. We're close. It's all on this hour, really. We ideally want this hour to close respecting 22.99, and then if we can get the hour to open up with no bottom wick, either tap 2302 or tap 2304 and then flip. That'll be enough liquidity to push to at least 22.95 at least. Okay, and then you'll have a top wick either like that or like that. We could potentially take a second entry here, I suppose. That's what we could do. But you've got to understand that. You think if you're pushing back up to there, what will the 4 hour look like? Because the 4 hour will look small bearish. Because remember, the 4 could flip at any point, really. I think we're going to get a fake out by the looks of it, though. Because the 2's closed bearish, the 1's closed bearish. So it looks like the 4's going to close back into the range. But I could be wrong. It's Forex, anything can happen. I don't tell the future, I just act upon what I see. But what is this hour doing? Oh, we're pushing back up. There's the wick fill on the 15. The 5 closed nest play. Technically you should be coming down this 5, but then the 15 contradicts it by saying, okay, you need a wick fill. But you might get a bottom wick first, that's the thing. But it's like, the hour is likely going to close bullish because the can you understand now? Look, with 22 minutes left of this hour, right? You've got no bottom wick. What did we say as soon as this closed? You're likely going to close bullish on this one. It's looking like it is going to, but it could easily flip to the downside still. But that's what tends to happen. When you've got no bottom wick on a candle, the next one tends to close the opposite. So if we know this, why should we get a sell stop underneath? There's no point. You might as well wait for this bullish close and then see what the new candle does. Because you're giving it a chance to give you a fake out. If this closes back above the range, that means you've had a fake out. You're now back in this range. Therefore, where should you be going? Well, you should be coming up. That's if this candle closes like that. You've had a fake out. Okay. And the thing taken with sell stops and buy stops is they don't always come back to your entry to get out, where wingbacks do. So this hour is going to be key, how this is going to close in 20 minutes. But I am just keeping an eye in case we do get one big pushing candle up where we can get in. Broke above. The only time where we close respecting these levels, then broke back into this range, is here. Close respecting, back into the range, and you come back down, and then you come up and tap the wing back area, and then you come through and back down. So you just mess about, respecting back up, back down. So this wing back area, there is areas here on the 5 where we could pretend it's always up and down. Another one here. Back up. Straight through that one. We'd have to just be aggressive with stops. Sometimes it flies straight through. Well, this one's probably on. Trying to think where stops would be on this second one, 2303, because I'm looking at this here. This hour comes all the way up to bloody 2314, so you could get away with stops above that, but they're still big, them stops, I believe. Oh, 100 pips. That's not too bad actually. How is this hour going to close? That's the question. The only issue we've got is if we push up to these wing backs on the last 15 minutes of the hour, it means the hour's looking like it's going to close above there. Yes, you should get a pullback with the next hour, but it means you're bullish and you've had a fake out, you're going to be pushing back up. So do you really want to be taking it close? We sort of need to get tapped really on this 15. Oh, say again. No bottom wick on the 5. Can this come up and break the highs here? Bottom, up, back down, up. Okay, stand by guys. We're going to be aggressive with these stops though. 2 minutes left. Oh, where is this the 15 though? It's a 15, isn't it? Test the high there. Because if the 15 closes above here, it looks like you're pushing to the next range. Everyone pushes to the next one, apart from this one here. What is this 15 doing? Okay, the 5's pushing. Oh, it's really sucking us in here. Because if you look at the hour, the hour's got 15 minutes left. What is this hour going to do? We'd have to be very aggressive, guys. You got to just pay attention here because we'll be moving stops quick, okay? Are you going to break the highs? If this 15 though, it's all on this 15. If this closes above, I don't know. I mean, you could get something like that where you close and come straight back down. I think that's what would probably happen. Do we need to break the lows again? That's the question. 15's closed and hasn't activated us. What are you doing, gold? I can't take this at the minute, guys. Not with this 15 like this. It means, yes, it might still play out, but I mean, I'm looking at this one here. You sort of still play out, but we've got the last 15 of the hour now. So you might get 10 minutes of pushing, 5-minute pullback. Can this hour really push up? If we push up in the first 5 minutes, potentially. We're pulling back down. We could do this all morning. How is this hour going to close? That's the question. I think we might have to wait here, guys, unless we do a big push to 2304. There's no point. This is not even on this pullback needed. But if we do tap these areas, if we do tap them areas, it just means that, yeah, we can take sellers below 22.99 on a 15 or something like that, straight down to 22.95. But I can't really take this as a wing back sell. What does the hour need to give us a bottom wick? Does the hour need to give us a bottom wick? The only thing I've got while it breaks below here is this big power back up. You've got these ones as well. I'm not taking this one, guys. So just be aware. I've got it there marked up. I just want to keep an eye on it. I'm going to wait for this hour to close, I think. If this hour comes up, though, and taps 2304, yeah, we can probably take that. Because you should get a pullback to at least 2302 before driving up. But if we get something like this where we close bullish around here and we don't actually have to tap it, then it won't be on, because the new hour, it just means we could potentially take wing back buys back from 22.99. What's nice though is if we get a 15 close. If we get a 15 close back below this, we can take sells. Okay, if we get a 15 close back below 22.99, we can sell down to 22.95. That'll probably initiate the push to come and tap. We could also, if we close above here, if we don't get the closures, we could potentially turn this into a wing back buy to come back up. Because if the hour closes back in and we get a fake out, it means the new one might come and break the lows, tap, and then flip to come back to fill this range. That potentially could happen. Oh, look at this hour pulling back now. It's up and down today. It's got this NFP, that's why. It's just all over the place. Oh no. How are you gonna? How is this hour gonna close? Is it gonna close respecting, or is it gonna fake out? Good morning, Sharif. How are you doing, mate? I'm gonna grab a bottle of water, guys. Lovely long weekend ahead. Yes, I'm well. I'm good, mate. Thank you. We've got a Relentless meet up in Manchester tomorrow. Can't wait. I just hope the sun's out. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. They said that, the last I looked, it said it was going to be cloudy, like dark clouds, but it's going to be really warm. So it's going to be that sticky feeling, isn't it? Clammy. Yeah, but so if anyone's watching and you're from Manchester, you're within the area, by all means come over. Even if you're not a member, get yourself over. Come and see us. What are you going to do here? It's really struggling, isn't it? So do we need to pull back? That's the question. Or is this two going to flip? This is a thing, we might not push because the one's fine. Even if you close bullish and you get a nest play, it doesn't mean you're going to drive for the next hour. Why do you think that is? Because the two, was it the three as well? No, the two is also got another hour left to go. And the two is likely going to close bullish as well. Might not. But it just means we might just fuck about for a bit. Not ideal. That's the three. We haven't tapped this area yet on the three. I don't think you're probably going to come down to tap that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Lovely. What's this 15 then? Oh, God. This 15 closes back below here. That'll be the one closing nest play. If we can get a top wick, we could probably get this wing back, sell back on, or sell stops underneath. But we'd need a pullback because we'd need a top wick on the new one. Yeah, and the top wick would need to come and test the previous wick. So we need a pullback to around this level at 23.01. Got 5 minutes to go, guys. Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, God. Fortunately, I've got to go a bit early today, guys. Got a meeting. Come on, the one. What are you doing? Can you understand the importance now, guys, of no bottom wick, no top wick? Imagine if you got sell stops on underneath, and imagine if it came down and activated, yeah? Yeah? Imagine if it activated, yeah, and took you up. And imagine if this hour closed up here, which it could have done. You're unlikely to come back to your break even before driving up. So the importance of no bottom wick, just stick to the rules. If you stick to your rules, yeah, and you don't get in the trade, and the trade goes the way where you thought it was going to go, yeah, you won't be as angry as if you got in and didn't stick to your rules and it lost. Which one are you going to be more angry? Probably the second one. Yeah, you're going to be a lot more angry then, aren't you? And if you look at things like that, it helps with FOMO, not getting in trades. You'd rather watch it go the way you said it was going to go and not be in, than get in, not following your rules, and it loses. Wouldn't you? Oh, I'm not having this hour's going to flip. Oh my god, is this hour going to flip? 3 minutes left here. That's 15 doing? What are you doing, 15? I don't know whether it's going to drive down, guys, because look at this. You might only come and tap these levels. It does look like you've got to tap 22.95 before you go anywhere, really. It just means we might come back up before coming down. That's the only thing I'm trying to work out. Once you break below, really, they all tap. All of them. That would have been nice. 15 closed below and a pullback. So if this 15 closes like this, that means the hour closing. This might even flip this. Look at this go. What are you doing? So if this 15 can close like this, and we can get a top wick, and the top wick would only need to tap. Where would the top wick need to tap? That'd be our 12 pips. That'd be our advantage point. If the top wick can come and tap 200-300, we can get a sell stop underneath, as long as we don't fill this range here. This is our advantage point. Oh my god, this hour's looking like it's flipping, guys. No, it's not. Oh, is it? This is going to be a twist. What's nice though is you have got a minor range here. If it closes like this, you're even closing below that, which is really nice. Very interesting how this closes. Very, very interesting. Look at that, 30 there. Can the 30 pull back though? That's the key. Can the 30 pull to 22.99? See if this 15 can pull back. Okay guys, there's the one. I need a top wick now. The one's closed nest play, but I need a top wick. Okay, we need a top wick. Oh, don't drive it out us. Oh, don't drive. Come on, top wick. Can we get a top wick? anything yet. I need a top wick to at least here to even look at sell stops below. I'm thinking if we push past this wick now, if we pull to there and then we flip back down, we're gonna be pushing to 22.95. But this might be the top wick here. Come on, get up there. I want a steeper one. The 5 looks nice, to be fair. Oh, you might not get this top wick here. I need a top wick, guys. I need this wick filled at least the hour. So Nestle, you've had your break, you've had a bullish close, still respecting this area, but then the next hour needs to come and give a top wick first, and then it flips to come down. So I need a top wick. I can't do anything at the minute. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Now if we do push up to here, I am wing back sells from 23.02. That's it. Okay, I'm going to get a sell stop underneath the 15. Sell stop, because if this does flip, it's likely going to be the one what pushes through, but it might not flip. So we've got sell stops on this. The issue we've got, stops are pretty big. Stops are above 23.15. Which is what? We probably actually don't need that, do we? 170. Okay, now it's got to activate on this 15. Now this 15 now is in an area where it should, if it's going to flip, it's going to flip from here, right? However, could easily carry on. Is it going to push up? Look at the hour. There's the wick fill. This is the importance of waiting, guys. Imagine if you got in there, you'd be getting tucked deep and draw down. Now, I don't know whether I'm after this one, but I am. I do like the other one, 15. This wing back sell is on. So I'm looking at this here. So the last time we got two bearish closes like that, 115 came up and tapped. So can we come up and tap? So that's what I would prefer. We're going to delete this sell stop if this 15 doesn't flip, okay? Come on, can we get up that wing back area? That's what I would prefer, that, guys. 2304.42. Yeah, so you could either use these ones up here, or you could just go above these levels, because if you're coming up there, you do have one last line of defence here, 23.14, so you could use these as stops, guys, for this sell stop. Right, that's what you could do. For this wing back sell though, I'd probably recommend using this, which I think is about 100 pips. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Take partial move to break even on this one. You're probably coming straight through to this area, 22.95. Target will only be 22.91. But if we don't get activated on this 15, then we're deleting. Really messing about. Really messing about here. It's just up and down here, guys. But all we're going off is this is the hour going to flip back to the downside. You test the highs, you haven't broke the high. Are you struggling to break the high because you need to come and break the lows? That's the question. I'm just thinking, could we not use this as our advantage point? That's 5 pips. 10 pips. Oh, can we come all the way back up? That'd be lovely. Because if it... So the 30, that was nice. Yeah, so the 30 is really nice. Look at these. So you broke below, you came back up, you closed respecting. Yes, we haven't tapped this level. But then you've got 2 bearish candles. Now, are we going to get another bearish candle? But eventually then you come back up to 23.04, and then this initiates that push down. So do we need to do that? Do we need to come and tap this level? Oh, we're pushing now. Still got 6 minutes left. I'm not taking this one, guys. It'd probably play out, to be fair. You've got no top wick on it. It's likely if the 15 does close back above, you're probably going to have to come back down anyway. But I can't take that. I'm not going to take it. Unless the 5 is giving me good signs. Nah. It looks like this 5 is going to break out. 5's going to close bullish. That's why this is not on, because the reach is a lot greater. This is probably our best move for today, this. The 1 hour still below, which is nice. We just need the 4 to close bearish, that's it. And the reason why my stops are up here on this one is because if you push past this, the next place is this, and then you reject from there. So we could take that down. If you look at these, I mean, that one would have hit stops at that point. Where's the other one I seen? So off the 1. Or was it? Oh, there. That's what we're seeing. So coming from these levels here, where we broke below, one candle, 2 candle come up and reject from there. So if we do come straight through, this would be our last line of defence, that's why. I know it's big stops, but this is where you just, it's what I'm doing, you guys. By all means, put your stops where you want them. You could just go above here, but it'd take quite a lot to push past there, to be fair. What's this 15 doing? 15's got 4 minutes, so it's unlikely this is going to get tapped here. Now where do we want this 15 to close? This 15 can close anywhere. This 15 can actually close up there. If If this 15 comes and taps it, fantastic. Okay, this 15 is not gonna play out, so I'm gonna delete the sell stops. Delete, delete, delete. We've got a potential wing back sell from 23.04. Okay, so stand by. Got no bottom wick on the 5, fantastic. I would take partial move to break in, would probably be 23.02. We've done the pullback. Sell stops are deleted. We've got a potential wing back sell from 23.04. Okay, we can take this because the hour's still respecting that area, so we're expecting the hour to flip to the downside unless this hour closes in, but we can't preempt that, can we? It'll be a nice pushing candle. I am a bit cautious because previous data can show you that you can push all the way through on the 1 hour. That's why my stops are not above here, because it might just want to break this high before coming back down. We could potentially look, if we do go above, taking sells as it comes back down. We could look at that if it does that. But other than that, I've got wing back sells for me because I'm expecting this up and then this hour flip. So we will see. What the hell is this song? Now if you took this, just go risk free now. If you're going to be aggressive with stops, go risk free. Done. The new 15 might do this as well. Down before coming up. Or we might not even get up there. But what I'm liking now is if the 15 does close back below 22.99, I would expect that's the one what pushes through. So these sells below are actually still on. We'll see. See if we can get up to this level. 23.04. Come on! 23.08 area for stops. You could do, mate, but you're going to have to... Oh, 23.24 area. No, that's too far, mate. 23.24 for stops is far too far. 23.15 is worst case stops. But if you're going to go around these levels, make sure you cover these highs. So you want to 23.10, you could probably get away with. Oh, look at this now, guys. What's this 15 doing? Oh, we might have pushed a bit further. Come on! If the 15 breaks out, closes bullish. That's sort of what we wanted to get this push up. But even if it closes respecting, it's just got to respect this level, 23.02, really. Okay, 30 seconds for a 15 close. Looks like it's closing respect in there. Whew. Yep. Okay, the 15's close respecting. What does that mean then? Is this 30 gonna flip then? So if this 15 closes back below here, we probably don't need a top wick now because you've had the top wick, you've broke some highs, you've got this top wick, you've picked up liquidity. That should be enough to push through this range. So we could probably market execute. The only thing I don't like is this. So you break above, you tap these levels and you still don't drive. So, but we'd already tapped this. So it's like, are we going to come back down, break the low, but that's only to push back up. and then this initiates the move down. That's what I'm debating on. What do we sell off a 15 down? But if we tap this, that's the move done. Really, I'm probably not really interested. I'd probably take this, but that I want this advantage point. So do we take a 15-minute close below, hoping that that's the one that pushes through, but it could just pull back to here. Or do we wait for this wing back sell to tap? What a tune! The fives. Look at that 5, guys. Yeah, I wasn't happy taking that, guys. But if you took it, fantastic. I mean, you peaked what? Oh my god, 20 pips. Nice. Anyone take it? Mr. Gledley, you would have took this. I know what you're like. You would have took it. We're on Discord, you know, Mikey G. I'm back on now. Was that the liquidity to drive down? That's the question. Good lad. That's what we like. Discipline. Discipline is the battle. Discipline is the battle, guys. And you just get to a point where you're sick of your own shit. That's what happens. You get the point where you're just sick of your own shit, and then you get the point where you think, I either give this up, or I've got to sort the discipline out and actually do it. What is it? They're the only 2 options, and that's where people will either give up, and the 1% will make it and get on with it. Come on, what are you doing? So it's going to flip to the upside. Where's the 15 flip? I can't take buys up because the hour's closed respecting. But yeah, we know the 4 could flip still, remember? I believe this is the last hour of the 4 though, so is it going to flip in time? commentary is better on YouTube. The audio is better on YouTube, is it? Just messing about, guys, aren't we? Oh, 15's come back down. What are you doing? You remember what I said about the 2? We might not do much because the 2 still needs a bullish close in 33 minutes. So it shows that we're not driving because the 2 needs to close bullish. That could be a reason. Look at that. I mean, if we caught that, that would have been nice, guys. It's my bad, that. I didn't like the look of it, really. I thought we could have pushed higher up to 23.03. The issue we've got now is if the 15 closes below, are we going to drive, or is the 2 going to close bullish? This is the question. I mean, look at the 1 now, though. Is the 1 going to flip, and is it going to drive? If we can get a 15 close below, maybe 22.98. What about 5? We're going to be in Manchester. What, you're going to be in Manchester? Come along. We're going to where are we going? Oh, what's it called? Freight Island or something. We're going there from 12:30. Come along, Sharif. Come and say hi, mate. Let's see what this 15. If this 15 closes below, guys, it's really sucking us in for sells. Down to 22.995. We've got liquidity to push down there now, but we've just got to be careful because we might just do this. That's why I need that closure below. But also what might happen is you might miss the move because you might get something like this. where you close below this level, and then the next one pops down, taps, comes up. So it's very tricky at the minute. I would prefer close below here. But the daily does look nice. Like, look at the daily. This could just be the daily driving. It's whether we're going to pull back up to there, because we might have already sort of tapped that area. That's a thing. 2, 3. 3's going to close in 30 minutes. The 1's going to close. Sorry, the 4's going to close in 30 minutes. Ooh, tricky. 30 minutes for closure. How's this one going to close here? We're just not driving anywhere, are we? Let's flip back to the upside. What are you doing, man? So Monday no trading, and actually Tuesday I'm not here either. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we should be good. Monday's obviously bank holiday, so there'll be no trade. There won't be any volume in the market. It's just no point. I might be on Tuesday yet. I need to confirm. So I'll let you know over the weekend. So we've had a 15 close bearish, but you didn't close back into the range. You're just messing about here, guys. It's because this 2 needs to close. I can't see anything happening for another 15 minutes, really. If anything, I've only got this on still, and a 15-minute close back below. But then, if I get a 15 close back below, what do I need? You potentially could have win back buys, 22.95, because you are bullish. The 4 could flip. So you're still respecting this area. So for 15. What was this? Is this the move down now? Is this the move down? Do we need to break these laws? Thinking if we can get a 5 close, and then if that 5 just so happens to break the highs, could we get sell stops underneath for the 5 to come down? You're likely going to have to come past this. Do we need to break the lows? We haven't had a wick fill on the 30. Ooh. What is this doing? 30 close there. 30 close bullish. Is this 30 gonna flip then? Eee, what are you doing, gold? So we're coming back up here. Can we get a bottom wick? What the 5 do there? 5, even the 5 didn't break the low. So, I'm gonna have to wait for this 2 hour to close, but you still might just fuck about from there. We just haven't moved, guys. We've done the push down, but we just haven't done that at the minute. We're trying to work out if we need to pop down. Do we need to pop down to here? Or are we going to pop up to here first? That's what we're trying to work out. What we're going to do first. And whichever one happens, we can take as long as the higher time frames line up here. That's it. That's all we're waiting for. And we're just literally... And what will happen is one will pop up, and then that'll be the drive down, or it'll pop down and that'll be the drive up. But which way is it gonna go? That is the question. I would prefer this though, wing back sell, because taking wing back buy is a bit risky at the moment because we're still respecting on the hour. So I don't actually think this is ready yet. I would probably need an hour close back in. Because remember, this is the 4 hour. So the 4 hour is going to close, and then we're going to get a top wick. And the top wick could potentially be our wing back area to then flip to come and fill the range. So we sort of don't want to fill this range on the 4. I'm going to nip the toilet, guys, 2 seconds. minutes for a 15. What an awful song. I just got the R&B on. R&B. What are you doing? Come on. We're just waiting, guys. Nothing much we can do at the minute. Fifteen's flipping there. It's a good sign. We probably need to break the highs. Just not moving. I'm hoping that the new hour is going to bring something something. Now if he goes back into the range on the 2 and the 1, these wing back sells are going to be on, buys are going to be on from 22.95. But we're just not moving at the minute, guys. So we've got 16 minutes left of the 30. We're at 15 change in 50 seconds. Market is really, yeah, it is, mate. It's NFP, isn't it? That's why. It's NFP this afternoon. So just see if we only need a bit of volume, just a bit, just get us out of this mess. But I'm only on till past anyway, guys. I've got to go. I've got a meeting. So I'm thinking if the new hour closes, we might get a bit of injection of volume. If we can push in the first 15 minutes, next 15 minutes plays the trade out. That's what I'm hoping for. If not, then it'll be no trade. I mean, we've had a nice week this week. I don't think we've took many trades. What's the day today? So Monday, what do we do Monday? So on Monday we took 755. Tuesday we took 503, and then yesterday we took 2 trades. So we didn't trade Wednesday. Yesterday we took 2 trades and we took 300 and over 1k yesterday. So we've had a fantastic week. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to force trades. The way I trade is I can live off 2 trades a day. I could trade 2 days of the week and have the rest of the 3 days off, and that's enough for me. So yeah, if we don't get nothing today, it's not a big issue. Oh look, so you should get a wick fill on this. But then this is the last 15 now. Going to be very key how this closes. Also the 4. So if the 4 closes just bearish like this, the new 4 top wick, which we should tap around these levels, top wick, and then flip to come and fill the range at 22.94. You should at least tap 22.94 off the 4. So I think either way, even if the 4 closes above this area, you should still be able to take this. You just need a bearish close below 23.02 really. But it would be better with the 1 and the 2 closing, respecting this area again, but you don't actually need to, from what I'm saying. So we'll see. Oh, good. We have a nice weekend, nice long weekend. Oh, we're pushing back up. What's this? Why are we pushing up like this? 15. Oh, okay. Okay. Come on. Can we push up on this one candle? Because we didn't actually get a wick fill on that 15, did we? So now that we've done this, so are we looking at something like this? We came up, we tapped these levels, we come back down. We've tapped these levels and then we come through. So we've come up, we've tapped this level, come back down, tap these levels, and now we're going to push through. Is that what we're seeing? Like this one to do it though, this hour, but it means the hour is politely going to close up there, but it doesn't make a difference because this hour is closed up there. You should still get a pullback. Come on. We need a big pushing candle here though guys. It's quite, how far away we are? We are 25 pips away. I'm getting tapped. I don't know whether this 15 is going to do it. Might do. We will see. We might reject from here again because it does happen a couple of times. I'm hoping we can push straight through. The only issue I've got is that would be the hour closing bullish back into the range. But then again, that's the 4 closing bearish. So as long as the 4 closes below 2303, the 4 should still drive down. Come on, can we get up there? We're pushing nicely. But can we reach this level with 115? Do we need to close bullish and then the next 15 does it? Does that mean the new 15 is going to pop down first? Six minutes, guys. Stand by. So we've tapped that area again. Are we going to reject again or are we going to push through? We just got to see if we can get that 4. We sort of need the 4 to close down here. So we don't want this getting tapped yet. We need the new 4 to pull back, tap, and then flip. thinking, do we need the highs, bro? We probably don't. What's a 15 doing there? Oh, we're going to push straight through that. Into 1 and the 2 is going to be closing back in. So the 2 would be closing respecting if it closes. Let's change this to black. So the 2, the 3 would be closing, breaking the low. The 4 will be breaking out. We need a 4-hour close below there ideally. And then when that win back buy is on, sorry, sell. More like that now. So we need to close below you guys in 40 seconds ideally, and this win back. If we close above, it's going to be tough because that's the 4 we're respecting. The 3 will be faking out back into the area. The 2 will be closing respecting. The 1's a bit irrelevant on this one, which is weird. So the 2's still respecting this area. 14 seconds, this would be nice. And the thing with stops as well, you could actually just have stops at the high. You shouldn't break the high unless it needs to break it again one more time. My stops are going to be 23.15. Okay, that's a nice close. We've had a nice close now, guys. Can we, forward close, get a top wick first without pushing down? Come on, gold. Top wick first. Come on. Don't do this to me. I mean, this could just be the 15 pulling back. So, yeah, we're going to get a bottom wick. But as long as we don't break these lows, we can get a bottom wick and then flip. Come and tap 23.04. That's the only thing I've got going on at the minute, guys. I can't take any... I can't put a sell stop on the 4 unless I would only put it on. I'd probably need that tapping. I'd need that wing back area tapping to put a sell stop on. So I might as well put a wing back on off the 4, because you've technically just had a forward breakout. Got a break below. Yeah, so we need a top wick. Just how far is the top wick going to be? How steep is the top wick going to be? That's the only zone I can see really. Come on, gold. Get up there. 15's looking to flip. You could just watch this on the forward, guys. It'd be a lot less stressful, right? If you struggle watching the smaller time frames, just leave it on the 4 and you just have to pull back the 4. You should get a wick fill on the 4, so we're looking at catching something like this. Up, tap previous support, and then flip, push past the wick. The next zone is here, 22.95, okay? But we're trying to see if we can actually push through. Because the next levels really are down in 22.86. So let's see. We're close, we're close. I ideally want this 15 to do it, and then the next 15 pulls back. Come on, baby. Close, guys. Close. I'm out. See you Monday, mate. I can't make its mind up. Yeah, Monday's not on, just be aware, because bank holiday in the UK. We are indeed, mate. How are you doing, John? We're still waiting. I'm only on till past, and then I've got to go. Well, 15's flipping. Can we push up? First 15. Come on. Yeah, NFP tonight. Sorry, this afternoon. I'm on Discord, you know, mate. Discord's back on now. Oh, a new trailer? 28 years later, that would be good. Yeah. Come on, the 15. Get up there. 15. Come on. What time's NFP today? Half one, is it? Half one today, guys. Big moving day. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Fortunately. I thought it might have been slow this morning anyway. We're just not shifting, are we? Can't see it happening, guys. I really wanted this 15 to do it. I've got to go at 1/2 you see, so it means if the next 15 does it, Okay, so we'll probably no trade day, guys, unfortunately. This is still valid though, but you don't want to be trading into New York because you got NFP today, so you don't want to be stuck in this for New York. It might play out with the next hour. But if you are looking to take this, then take partial move to break even is 23.01. Stops are up here because if you do come up, you could look at a second entry from 23.13 to come straight back down. This would be your break even area, but if you do come back down, you come back down for a reason. I would probably think to break all the lows. But at the moment, I mean, we haven't done anything, guys. Look at this. You know what this means, don't you? You know, this is all we've done. We've simply done a Newcastle strip. That's all we've done today. Look at that. My feet. It's like a bloody golf club. That sums our morning up. So we haven't actually done anything. Okay guys, any questions before I go? Do me a favour, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're not in our Discord, jump into our Discord. I'll notify you when I'm on. I trade most weekdays from 8 AM, okay? However, Monday is bank holiday, so we won't be on Monday, and Tuesday is a potential where I might not be on, okay? But then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we should be good. So have a fantastic long weekend. We've had a 100% week this week. We've had some really nice profit. We've took 1300 there, 1300 to 2.5, nearly 3k this week. 100% win rate. Okay, so we're doing really good, and overall stats, we're looking fantastic. We've had 59 wins, 4 break evens and 5 losses. We've only ever had 1 full loss. All the others have been partial losses. Okay, so absolutely smashing it on stream, and we're up there. So have a fantastic day. I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll catch yous later. Bye now.